A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant address delivered on Thursday in Kansas City, Missouri, Justice Brett Kavanaugh of the Supreme Court articulated a robust defense of the court's handling of an unprecedented influx of emergency appeals, particularly those stemming from the Trump administration. Kavanaugh emphasized that as presidents increasingly push the boundaries of their executive powers, the judicial system must adapt and respond to these challenges. During his hour-long remarks at a judicial conference, Kavanaugh highlighted the growing reliance on executive orders by presidents across the political spectrum, driven by legislative gridlock in Congress. This trend has resulted in a surge of legal challenges that require the Supreme Court to intervene and determine whether these executive actions can proceed while lower courts assess their legality. Kavanaugh pointed out that the Supreme Court has often leaned towards allowing President Trump's high-profile executive orders to take effect temporarily. These orders include contentious measures such as dismissing officials from independent federal agencies, freezing federal grants, and implementing layoffs across various government sectors. In response to criticisms regarding the court's perceived lack of transparency in its decision-making process for emergency cases, Kavanaugh asserted that the court has been more communicative than ever before. He noted recent internal reforms aimed at improving the court's processes, including the scheduling of emergency oral arguments. He expressed his belief in the importance of thorough deliberation, citing two recent cases related to the president's authority over independent agencies, where he advocated for the court to preemptively rule on the issues at hand. Kavanaugh's remarks were part of a broader discussion with U.S. District Judge Sarah Pitlick, a former law clerk of his, at the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Eighth Circuit's Judicial Conference. This event is one of several conferences featuring different justices this summer, providing a platform for judicial discourse. In contrast, Justice Elena Kagan, speaking to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals just a week earlier, urged her colleagues to exercise caution in managing the emergency docket. Kagan acknowledged the frustrations arising from some of the court's recent decisions, which have sparked intense dissent among justices. Yet, she affirmed her belief that all justices are committed to operating in good faith. Kavanaugh's defense of the Supreme Court's approach to emergency appeals comes amid a politically charged environment, where the balance of power between the executive and judicial branches is under scrutiny. He cautioned against the potential pitfalls of providing detailed explanations for emergency rulings, suggesting that such transparency could lead to a lock-in effect that might constrain the court's future decisions. As the political landscape continues to evolve, the Supreme Court's role in adjudicating executive power remains a critical focal point. With the ongoing challenges to presidential authority and the increasing reliance on emergency orders, Kavanaugh's insights shed light on the complex interplay between the branches of government and the judiciary's responsibility to uphold the rule of law. The implications of these discussions extend beyond the courtroom, as they resonate with the public's understanding of the judicial system's role in checking executive power. As the Supreme Court navigates these unprecedented challenges, its decisions will undoubtedly shape the future of American governance and the limits of presidential authority. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.